All right, so the next objection that we want to talk about is when the client says to you, I found a better quote, or I found a cheaper quote. Now, there's a couple different ways that you could handle this. One of the ways that you could handle this that I don't love initially, I would kind of keep this in my back pocket, but obviously this raises some questions about when they say they got a better quote, we don't know what they got quoted on. Did they give the other company the same amount of inventory that they gave you? Are they putting the same amount of men and trucks on the job? Is that company closer or further away? So there's a lot of different variables. So you could keep this in your back pocket. You could, if nothing else works, ask the client, hey, could you share that quote with me? Like, you could ask them verbally would be the best way if they know, like, how many men did they put on it? How many pounds or how many cubic feet did they estimate it at? Then you know if you're working with apples to apples, and then you kind of have something to work through with the customer and explain, well, this is why we're more expensive, because we actually found that you have a little bit more inventory on our quote than what was on that quote. So we probably did a little bit more thorough job asking you inventory questions or whatnot. So if you can talk to the client and you can get that information verbally and you can keep flowing, that's fine. But if it's a situation where like, oh, I don't remember how many men and how many pounds and I don't have it in front of me, and it's a situation where they're gonna like email it to you or something like that, at that point, then you're actually getting off the phone with the customer, and that's not good, because it could be difficult to get that client back on the phone to have an opportunity to sell it them. So I would keep it as a last resort if they're wanting to send that quote to you. Hopefully you could just kind of go over it verbally. So really, the first way that I would try to handle the objection is, I found a better quote, is, Mr. Customer, I completely understand, and I don't know that much about that company, but I do know about our company. And let me tell you that our guys have all been background checked. They are professionally trained movers. They are going to pad wrap literally every piece of furniture that you have. They're gonna put down floor protection. They're gonna put up door jamb protectors. We're gonna make sure that none of your stuff gets damaged. And our guys are gonna work really hard. We have a great rating on Google. We are A+ with the Better Business Bureau. So although I don't know that much about that company, I do know that our company would give you a great service. And would you allow us to have the honor of moving your belongings to your new home?